All right, youngsters, I think it's time for us to start because I've today wasted up until 7:10. Hope you guys are doing good. So I'll kickstart my session today, my youngsters. Today we'll kickstart this session with a particular statement, my youngsters. I want you all to observe so well and see if you can find some error in it. Error, okay? So this is called as error detection. Error detection. Yes, everybody, good evening. Thank you so much for your wishes. So we need to identify where the error is, okay, and highlight it, okay? So my first question is, it goes like this. I want you guys to pay attention. Okay. Okay, what I'm trying to do right now is, though it's error detection and correction, to be honest, um, I'm just starting with fill in the blank because I want you guys, I want to know from your end, my youngsters, how well you guys can able to think about which word can come into this particular question because it's a fill in the blank to start with. Here we go. Yeah. Can you guys try and let me know what will be the word which can replace the blank there? What's the time? Dash your watch. So quickly, can you all answer? Guys, I need some answers. I'm seeing nobody's responding. Supravat says bye to begin with. How about others? I want everybody to, yes, jump into the answers in the sense like, come on, come out with the answers. Siddhi also says bye. Rohit Kumar says bye again. What's the time? Bye what? Says Mashrit. Okay. Any good answers? Sunny also feels it's bye. I think this is one tricky question, my youngsters. Okay, sometimes it can be quite, let's say, uh, no, I would say it's a dicey one. Okay, so far I find the way, I mean, you guys have replied. So I'm just going to give you some options. So I'll also take your options. Okay. Um, I've given four options for you to choose: in, on, by, from. What's your best answer? What do you choose as the best answer over here? Jaisha fills in, and some of you, Magna also fills in. Pravalika says A, that's still in. Because I know some people are divided over here of which is the right answer here. Okay, so youngsters, I've observed your answer. Okay. This is, my friends, a bit on the prepositions now. Okay. See, prepositions are simple words. It in the name itself says preposition. It positions. Pre means what comes before the noun properly in a sentence. That's exactly the role of prepositions. All these are small, small words which will position the noun properly in a sentence and all that. Okay. So, for example, I'm sitting. Let's say, guys, can you all answer this? Um, okay, another question. I'll get back to that particular question. Okay, check out this question. I'm sitting dash the stool. What's the answer? On. I'll give you on or in. I just want to know on or in. On. Okay. I'm still observing. When those are simple ones, let's see. I'll ask you another question. You all know what's a bench, right? Okay, so students, I'm just typing another question. Another question, guys. The students are sitting dash the bench. So for this is the third question which I've asked. I'm keeping a count of it. In the bench or on the bench? On. I'm also getting in and on over here a little. Yeah. I'm still observing all your answers. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. First and foremost, guys, let's say this is a surface, the topmost surface. If I keep anything on it, for example, if I keep my water bottle on it, okay, it's on the table. For example, consider this as my table, my arm as a table, on the table. Okay. Let's say if I keep my water bottle, okay, let's say as a desk, okay, I keep it down, right? Keep it inside. That is okay, under or below. What do you think, guys? I'm just asking another question. Let's say if this is the surface of a desk, okay, if you keep the bottle on top of the surface, because the answer is on means on top of the surface. Okay. Now you tell me, guys, where is the water bottle now? Can somebody answer this? Where is the water bottle? Tell me. This is on. This is who can answer that? Can you guys be able to see that? Let's say I'm taking a small object for you to understand. This is on top of the surface. Let's say my hand is a desk. Now, where is the, let's say, mobile phone with respect to the desk? Who can answer that? Simran says above the desk. Sanya feels above the desk. Above. Supravat also feels above. Because I've been observing all the questions as well and your answers to begin with. Tashi also feels above. Okay, another question, not to confuse you, but to get a clarity now. Now, sooner you'll be getting a clarity on which particular preposition to be used here. Um, okay, Mount Everest is 8,848 meters dash sea level. Fill in the blank here, guys. Mount Everest is 8,848 meters dash sea level. Above the sea level. Okay. Now everybody knows the answer is above for this one because it's always above the sea level. Okay. Whenever people calculate the altitude of any, let's say, mountains or any hillocks, whatever it is, they take above the sea level. No, they consider sea level as the base point. Okay. Perfect. But when the distance is greater, we can use above. Did you understand me, guys? When the distance is negligible, do you understand? It's not that great. We must use over. That's where you all went wrong. Okay. For example, you would have seen all these World Cup matches. Guys, when I used to watch World Cup way back in 1992 and all that, we'll hardly see sixes being scored, and we used to go wow about it. And these days, people come smack sixes at their own wish. Okay, so the kind of hype that we had for a six is not there anymore these days because it's just like that. People are smacking left, right, and center here. Okay, so for example, if I'm a commentator, let's say there's an aggressive batsman and going after the bowlers. Okay, the batsman went for the shot and the ball just cleared over the heads of the fielders. Am I clear? Over the heads. And if it's a Chris Gayle or Yuvraj Singh or MSD for that particular matter, they go for huge shots, isn't it? And they give a smack to it and all that, okay? So if that's being the case, the ball sailed above the heads of the fielders and some spectators, they say. when the altitude is so huge. Do you understand? When it's a little flat, they say that's just over the heads and all that, just over. We literally say that, right? Just over. Okay. Whereas when the distance is greater, we say above. The same logic, I want you to reverse it. Okay. Under and below. Am I clear? Under and below. As good as over and above. It's under and below, guys. Okay. Which is the deepest point of an ocean? Who knows it? You can type in quick. Which is the deepest part of an ocean? Who knows the answer? Come on, youngsters, can you type in the answer quick? What is the deepest part of an ocean is called as? Which holds the record? Challenger Deep? No, Mariana Trench. Yeah, there we go. People are coming up with it. Mariana Trench is at least 11,000 meters, okay, below the sea level. Below the sea level, okay? Below the sea level, 11,000. Yeah, yeah. Or you can even call Supravat as 11 kilometers down below the uh, sea surface. Okay. Now, no, sea level, I'm sorry, not sea surface. Sea surface is the bottom one. On top of the sea level, the topmost level of water. Okay. It's as good as Supravat and others. Okay. We can uplift, or rather, we can take up Mount Everest, put put that over there in upside down. Put it upside down under Mariana Trench. We still have more than a kilometer plus 1.2 kilometers at least to travel. Do you understand that? Deepest Mariana Trench. Okay. So all I made you all to understand through these Everest and Mariana Trench is that, okay, over and above. I stuck on Siddhi. If you say so, I'll agree. It's a challenge deep as well. Okay. So that's fine. We'll move on. Mariana Trench is a famous name there. Okay. So I still move on. I really want you to pay attention. So we are still dealing with prepositions as of now to move ahead with. I did ask the initial question as what's the time dash or watch. Later on, when I gave an option, some people preferred to even answer in. Okay. Guys, it's not in. Listen to me. The right answer is definitely by, as initially some people have predicted the answer up. For those who did not get the answer, I want you to listen, mighty guys. Okay, what's the temperature shown dash the speedometer? We don't say in, we still say by. Please understand. So when a standard unit is, listen to me, denoted by an instrument, please understand. But it's always by an instrument. For example, what's the speed shown um, by the speedometer? Do you understand what the speed shown by the speedometer? Okay. So that's another answer that I have for you guys. So it's by. In other words, any simple units denoted by an instrument. Okay. We should always use the term by as a preposition. That's a rule. That's a golden rule. Some of you do not are not aware about it. Please keep this in mind. And I did ask about the students are sitting dash the bench. Um, in or on is what we had as a confusion a little there. Okay. For the stool part, most of you got the right answer on the stool because we don't have any surface above that. We sit right on top. We sit right on top of the stool. Do you understand? On top. So that is on, perfectly right. But when it comes to the bench part, listen up, my friends. You have to sit, okay, by enclosing yourself there. So enclosing yourself there, you got to sit in there. Do you understand? So you will sit in the bench. We don't sit on the bench, by the way, because the top surface is the backrest. Or sometimes you'll even have to enclose yourself with the armrest and all that. When you enclose like that, particularly in a chair, you will travel. You will sit in the chair. You don't sit on the chair. That's the wrong way to say that. So I hope I'm very clear about this. Guys, please understand if there's an armrest or a backrest, example for a chair, definitely people have to go enclose themselves in. For example, guys, how do you, okay, let's ask this question. Do you sit on a horse or in a horse? Who can answer this? In or on a horseback? It's always on a horseback. For a horse, that is the topmost surface. People sit on top. So definitely it's on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How about this? How about a car? Will you travel in a car or on a car? I want quick answers. I know people are already pouncing on it. I see good number of participants. I really want you all to take a part in it. In a car. Perfect. Guys, perfect. So far, so good. So far, so good. Nice. Now, my next question is, if you travel in a bus or a train, okay, uh, hold on, I'll let you know. Um, Airplane, please observe. Um, Ship, which preposition will you use? Will you use in or on? Who can answer this? I've been observing your answers, guys. Come on, quick. I've been observing. Chetan says in a car, in a car. But how about in those four vehicles that I asked you all to do? On, in by someone. Okay, fine then. Siddhi, you got a simple logic there. Very good one. Okay, guys, I want you to observe. When the vehicle is large, especially if it's a public transportation, I want you guys to observe, especially if it's a public transportation, okay, we should always use on. I want you to observe this one, okay? Because there's enough head space there for people to get up and walk, okay, across and all that, okay? But wherein in a car or in an auto, they don't have such space. So they're always enclosed in a shorter space, okay? So usually they have to say, I'm traveling in a car, I'm traveling in an auto, and all that, okay? But they can't say I'm traveling in an aeroplane. No, they should say that they travel. Should they travel in or on? Now you tell me, guys, quick. You know the logic now. What I'm arriving at. What's the answer, guys? Guys, those who have traveled in aeroplanes. Okay, let's say when you board the aeroplane, the crew members, or if you board a ship, my dear friends, if you board a ship, they'll they'll greet you by saying welcome in board or on board. You tell me, guys, in or on board, how they greet you. Welcome on board. Okay. So guys, don't fall for it. Be smart. Remember, again, I'm telling you, in public transportation, people have enough headspace. They can get up, walk through the walkways and all that. So we must use on. Perfect. There you go. There you go. You can't say in. So that's another simple logic that I want to let you know all. Okay. I'm just moving on to the next question. Did I answer all your questions? I think I've done it. Whatever questions that I raised. Did I miss out on answering any other question, guys? Can you guys let me know if I missed? I'll give you an answer right away. Yes, Gaurav, good evening. Should have been earlier, brother. Come sooner. Yes, Gaurav. Thank you. Did I give all answers, my difference, whatever I've given you? I think yes. Yeah. I'll move on. Science is still I want you to observe now. Okay. For the next question of mine, I really want you to observe and give me a good answer. Tell me, where is the error? Okay. Um. Okay. More than that, I want you to choose which verb form to be used here. Okay. The quality of the carrots is or not good, guys. Choose whether is or not. The quality of the carrots dash good. You have to fill in the blank with is or not. What's the answer, guys? I want you all to be smart. Okay. I hope you know the simple logic that singular noun will have singular verbs, plural nouns will have plural verbs. No, no, no. Sanya, is or are? The question is or are? No, no, no. Listen, everybody. I'm sorry. I'll read this question once again. I'm sorry, guys. Once more. The quality of, let's say, carrots or beetroot, whatever. The quality of the carrots is, okay, it should have been a blank. I just made a small mistake there. And you have to fill in with the blank with these two options, one of these two options. Okay. Not good. Okay. This is the question. I'm sorry. The early question had a small error. Forget about it. Is or are? Mother feels it's are. Sharnu says it's is. Gaurav says is. How about others? I really want others to also be a part of it. Chetan feels it's also is. Somebody says because it's plural. Is it plural or singular? Are we talking about how many things here? Are we talking about a plurality here? Gaurav? Gaurav says it's not good. Okay, fine, fine. I'm still observed. Okay. Swati, okay. Pravalika feels it's R. Okay, I'm still observing. Madhav says because they are plural. It's plural, is what many of you say. Okay, so are we talking about the carrots or the quality of the carrots? How many entity are we discussing here? One or more? Are we talking about the quality of the carrots? That's one aspect. Or the entire carrots? We talk about one quality. Okay. That is, that's single. Is that singular or plural, guys? You tell me. We talk about quality. Is it singular or plural? Singular, as you guys are realizing now. Okay, yeah, perfect, perfect. That's probably that's it. Okay, don't call it as a plural form. Okay, though carrots sounds to be misleading, but we talk about the quality of it. Okay, the quality of the students in the college is not good. Now tell me, am I talking about multiple qualities? Only one quality, the standard of students. Do you understand? Singular again. Please understand, guys. No confusions there. Okay. One quality. So we must use a singular verb. Am I clear? Simple logic, Siddhi. Yes, one quality. We talk about one aspect. That's all done. So no more confusions on it. Okay. The next question I want you to, again, I'm going to type it up. I want you all to go through it and tell me if you can find any error on it. Okay. I really want you to observe this question, please. Okay. I'm just thinking whether to give you a tough one or an easy one. I'll give you a moderate one. Um, John, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just typing it for you guys. Okay, now tell me, guys, I wrote a very simple sentence there. John went to a bakery to buy cake. Where is the error? Who can figure out the error there? John went to a bakery to buy cake. Where's the error? So what's the answer? to buy a cake. Okay, even if I accept that to buy a cake, where is the error? To buy cake. Okay, to buy a cake. There's some confusion there, guys, isn't it? Okay. It's neither. John went to a bakery to buy a piece of cake. That's the answer. It's a non-form error. That's it. It's a non-form error. The student went to the professor, and the professor gave him a piece of advice, not just advice, a piece of advice. Okay. Guys, I want you all to understand these are called as non-form errors. I want you guys to be a little strong over there. Okay. Another thing, same. Let's say John went to a shop, okay, to buy a soap this time. Replace the word with soap. To buy a soap. Now tell me where's the error? I earlier said piece of advice, a piece of cake. Similarly, for soap, what do you use as a noun form? Who can answer that? John went to a shop, let's say a grocery shop or departmental stores to buy a soap. I know I rewrote the yeah, a bar of soap. Okay. If it's a detergent soap, guys, it's bar of soap. If it is a fragrance soap, it is cake of soap. It depends. For soaps, it even depends on such deep levels. Just want to let you know. Okay. That's a non-form error people have identified, some of you guys, and that's how it should be. Okay. So I'm moving on. Okay. I really want you to observe now. Okay. Um, the next question. Um, when I entered the campus, when I entered the college campus, I'm sorry, comma, I saw a group of dogs roaming inside the campus. Tell me, guys, where's the error? When I entered the college campus, comma, I saw a group of dogs roaming inside the campus. Where is the error, guys? Come on, youngsters. Where do you see the error as? Um, the tense is mixed up. Okay. Where do you find the error there? Who can find an error on it still? Yeah, go to group of dogs is where the error is. So it should be replaced with kennel of dogs. Saniha is a decent try. Kennel is a place where they stay. What's the group noun for dogs? Inside the campus city, not on the campus, not on top of the campus, inside the campus. So don't mistake for it. What's the group form of dogs? Group form of dog. What is it, guys? Come on. What's the group noun for a dog? Pack. That's it. A pack of dogs, guys. Okay, a pack of dogs. Am I clear? Because what is it for? Now, I'm going to focus quickly on what kind of questions can be asked on a group form. Please pay attention. What is it for crow, guys? Any idea? What is it for crow? We said pack of dogs, pack of wolves, like that. What is it for crow? Who can answer quick? A bunt. Murder. Siddhi says right. A murder of crow. That's the right answer. Okay. A murder. You're right. A murder. Guys, what is it for lion? What is it for lion? Siddhi, why you feel it's murder of crow? If there's, let's say, a group of crow, okay, if they're together, it'll be like a murder scene. It'll be shouting, on top of their voices and all that. Okay, that's why it's called as murder of crow. Pride, perfect. Yeah, for lions, it's pride. Fantastic. What is it for peacock, our national animal? Quick answer, guys. I want you to quickly answer. What is it for peacock? I want to know what is the group form of the word peacock, of this animal peacock. We know muster. Supravat is trying his best out. Okay, how about others, guys? I really want others to be joining. Come on, guys. Again, it's pride. Yes, there are few animals which shows off its pride. Okay, you know, it shows off with its feathers and all that. So it's definitely pride. Supravat, keep it up. I'll move on. What is it for owl? Who can answer this? I know I'm asking some strange ones. Owl. What is it for owl? I saw a group of owls sitting on top of, let's say, a branch. Parliament. Parliament. Lovely answer. Lovely answer. Seriously, it's a lovely answer. Now, why Parliament? Now, Siddhi, I'm asking you, why do you think it's Parliament? You tell me. Siddhi, why it's Parliament? Can you guess the answer? Others also can give a try. Why it's called as Parliament of Owls? I like the answer. I like the answer so far, guys. It talks about the wisdom, the kind of knowledge which it has, still minded, still head, all of that. Okay, you'll always find, my different those who are really strong with their resolve. They don't bend for others that easily. Okay, they'll be strong minded. Okay, that's one thing. On a funny note, I want you to observe. On a funny note, parliamentarians are like owls because most of them they do almost nothing to something. Am I clear? They don't really do great things for people as they promise themselves, isn't it? So that's why it's called as Parliament of Owls as well. It's my personal opinion. Okay, yeah. I mean, as you know, some of them were caught sleepy, isn't it, in Parliament and all. That's why this particular channel stopped because a lot of problems are cropping up when people see people whom we like they don't do nothing sitting in the Parliament. That creates a lot of problem, guys. Okay, so all right, okay. So I'm just moving on. What is it for fish, guys? Quick answer. What is it for fish? Quick answer. School. Supravat immediately says school. I'll tell you the good old English is actually shoal. Shoal of fish. This is the number one answer, my dear friends. I've seen in few papers they've given these two options: shoal, school, group. Likewise, they'll give you. Okay. I want you guys to purposefully pick the first good answer for this one is shoal. Then it's school, and that's all. Nothing more. Okay. So the word shoal slowly gave way to school, my youngsters. Okay. So good on you. Still, there's nothing wrong about it, Supravat. School is still accepted, but the first best answer is shoal. Okay. So for ants, any answer? What is it for ant? A-N-T, ants, I'm sorry. Colony of ants. Or army also can be accepted. Army of ants. I'm sorry, with single M. I just typed in double M. So both are accepted, to be honest, depending on the kind of question which is asked. If it talks about the orderly way of movement, you go with army of ants. If it talks about their habitat, it's colony of ants. That's how we should smartly identify the type of question, and we got to answer that way, my dear friends. Okay. I'm moving on to the next question. I really want you all to observe now. Okay. Guys, I want you to pay attention like anything. Okay, I'm gonna complicate a little more. Um, Okay, I'll choose this question for you guys, okay? I'm not saying now, I'll just type in. You guys have a look at it. Okay, now tell me, guys. The teacher felt that the teacher felt that Arun dash do it as he's done it in the past. I've just there's missing it is missing. Can you just choose the blank over there? I want you guys to try with modal verbs here. Slowly, I'm getting into verbs from nouns to verbs. Try these. Try any of the modal verbs and choose the right answer. Siddhi now says could, would, will. Okay, I've got three different answers now. So that means we are a bit confused here. Sanjana says could. Okay, guys, I really want you all to be so focused now. Okay. If it is to motivate somebody to do it, they say you can do it. Do you understand? You can do it. Okay. I really want you all to observe this, my dear friends. Now, in this question, if you guys can recollect the question, it's not a question of this person has not done it. This person had done it in the past. Okay. So the teacher felt, okay, that Arun can do it. Would is the past tense of the word will. Will is for the future tense, my dear guys, okay? But the point out here, it talks about the past ability of Arun, that he has done it in the past. So the right answer is good, my dear friends. Do you all understand me, guys? It's a very simple logic. If a person has already done it, we should always say, hey, you could do it because you've done it in the past that way. Okay? Perfect. Thanks for accepting, Supravat. Yeah. Understand the logic, why we should use such words and all that, okay? Guys, quickly on the modal verbs, I've been observing quite a few questions are being asked like that. Okay, where do you use shall, guys? You tell me, where do you use shall? Quick answer. Where do you use shall as a modal verb? No, no, no. Where do you use? For example, I told you for could, it's about the past performance, a past ability of a person. Shall in the future, a polite request, not a suggestion, a polite request. Guys, do you understand me? Guys, I want you to please take some notes there if you want. It's a polite request. For example, shall I get inside the room? Okay. May I come in is the polite or politest way to, take a request. May and shall, you ask for a request. Shall I write this article for you? Do you understand? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Siddhi, but then English is English. Let's understand these are the right ways to express. Guys, even to enter inside the classroom, okay, it's either may I get in, or shall I get in? Do you understand? That's the best way to go about it, my dear friends. Okay. Practically or grammatically, if you look at it, can I is also fine. Okay. Looking at the grammatical way of it. But on the context, okay, when you seek permission, it's always may I. Next is shall I and all that. Okay. I'm moving on. My next question to you guys. Where do you use let's say should? When do you use should? Hey, you should all attend the classes regularly, they say, right? Okay. So for where do you use should? Compulsory things, not that it should, not compulsory. That's must. When someone is ordering, no. Simple. I'll give you in one word. Yeah, somebody has given it. I think it's for an advice. you should come to college regularly. You should attend classes every day. Okay. You should take medicines if you're if you have a it's a prolonged illness and all that. Do you understand? So should is always used for advice. Did you ever heard about ought to, guys? Ought to? The principal it goes like this, let's say, the principal said, hey guys, you ought to be present for the get together or some, let's say, event. Why they use the term ought to? I would say express not more than necessity, Supravat. I think it's a strong advice not to be missed at all. In simpler terms, I'm giving you guys a strong advice not to be ignored. Okay, not to be ignored. That's moral obligation. Yes, you're right. Not to be missed. Okay, so in very simple terms, I'm giving you guys. Okay, um, must is compulsion. I'm just giving you right away. Must is compulsion. You must wear your ID cards inside the campus. Likewise, must is compulsion. You don't have another option at all. You must be present by, let's say, 7 p.m. or a.m., whatever. Do you understand? Must is a compulsion. You have to do it. There's no other go. You must eat breakfast before 8 a.m. if you're there in a hostel, for example. Okay, that's a must, compulsion. Okay, so good on you. So far, so good. Will is for future tense, guys. Will is for the future. Okay. Um, would is the past tense of the word will. So do you understand? Shall, should, um, used to. There's another one. Used to. I really want you to observe, guys. Okay. I've seen quite a few questions coming like this. I used to. Then this is the I dash go to my village often. Okay. I used to go to my village regularly or whatever it is. Okay. So used to means, yeah. No, it's about you used to be, I mean, you were so accustomed in the past that way. That's when you use I used to. I used to like, listen to me, cream biscuits as a child. Do you understand? I used to. In the past, it happened. I liked it so much and all that. Okay. So I used is a habit that I had. Yeah, past habits. You can say past habits. Simple. Very good, guys. So that's to do on the okay modal verbs a little. So on the verbal front, on the verb front, um, check out this question, guys. Okay, I really want you to enjoy this as well. Um, okay, please observe. Either of the methods dash is or are not good. Who can answer this? Either or, neither nor. Okay, all such statements starting with either, neither, whether. Okay, the verb should be singular, guys. Don't get confused. Again, like either of the methods, don't get confused. The word methods there. It's one of the methods, my dear friends. Either means every other methods. Do you understand? So it is definitely is fantastic, Supravat. Definitely the answer is this. Okay. So I really want you go all to not to get confused. Look into the context of the sentence given and ideally choose your answer that way, my dear friends. Look into my next question, and I want you all to be strong with your answers again. Again, it's all about identifying error in it in a good manner. Um, so that's see casual conversation. You see it. People can ruin grammar a lot, but so the right answer is you whenever you start with either or neither or whether. Okay, the verb should be is. There's one exclusion. Probably the exclusion also I'll let you know. We call it as an exclusion rules and all that. Uh, uh, guys, I want you to observe this one, okay? So, see, because Siddhi raised this particular question, I'm giving another question. Okay, everybody pay attention. Just look into it. Either the professor or the students were present at the arena. I'm sorry, I just missed the word present. After were, it should be present. Okay, just keep this in mind. Now tell me, guys, where's the error? Either the professor or the students. Will you get, or in other words, is the answer, okay, is or were? I just wrote as were. Okay, so what do you think, guys? Just a while back, we discussed about either, neither, whether, and all that. I told you whenever a sentence starts with that, okay, let's say we call it as a paired conjunctions, okay, and what will be the verb? And we declared it should be a singular verb, remember? Like is and all that. But in this case, since Siddhi raised that particular question, this is called as proximity rule, my dear friends. I want you guys to observe. This is called as proximity rule. Now, whenever a statement starts with either, whether, whatever it is, okay, neither, if there are two nouns are involved, one after the either, like either the professor, do you understand? The moment or comes in, there's another choice. Look into that particular option as well, okay? And listen to me. The closest to the verb is the second noun. I want you guys to observe. Here, it's either the professor or the students is or present at the arena, whatever it is. That's the question that I raised you. Okay. Now, over here, my dear youngsters, I want you to pay attention. There, okay, the second noun, students, is it singular or plural, guys? Students, is it singular or plural? Hope you get me right, guys. Is it singular or plural, guys? Plural. So we must go with are or were according to the question asked. Okay. This is called as proximity rule. That means after or, nor, what is the second noun? Look into the plurality or singularity of it and choose your verb accordingly. If it is, listen, either Ram or Sham, okay, is present in the auditorium, for example. Okay, is right, not are. Okay, both are singular. So is fine there. Whereas over here in the question that I've given you, it says the students, which is a plural form. So we must use were. That's the whole logic. Okay. So please watch out. This is called as proximity rule. Siddhi, are you clear now? This is for you. I did it. Hope it's clear for you. That's fine. I'll move on. I really want you to pay attention. Another question. Be careful, guys. I want you to observe so well. Okay. The porter carried 4 heavy luggages on his head. Guess where's the error? The porter carried 4 heavy luggages on his head. Where is the error, guys? Somebody give a try, guys. Don't give up. Supravat says luggage. Brilliant, Supravat. I liked your answering. Hope you answered without referring to anything. Luggages is wrong, Rishabh. You're right there. Okay. There's no word in English called as, how many of you know my difference? There's no word called as luggages. There's no word called as datas. Okay. I've seen a lot of people still using erroneous forms when they talk, when they write and all that. Informations. There's no word called as informations. There's no word called as luggages. There's no word called as, let's say, fishes. I'm serious about this. I bought 4 kilograms of fish, not fishes. There's no such words at all, my dear friends. Yeah, you're right. Now, students is fine. Listen, and there's nothing called as feedbacks. Okay. There's nothing called as faculties. It's all wrong. Faculty, feedback. Okay. Guys, I want you to observe this one. You guys don't do this error at all anywhere, guys. Okay. Please remember all these things, what I'm telling you right now. And equipment, I've seen predominantly, guys, this particular word, many may not be aware. And there's a superb question I've been seeing time and again, testing people like anything. It goes like this. The there were um, six new equipments got erected in the factory. Equipment six, oh, six, plural form, equipments, fine. There's no word called as equipments at all. Okay. Another classical one coming up, guys. Since you know it now, you'll answer quickly. Check it out, guys. I'm just typing in. I'm not saying it because I want you all to realize. Yep. Look at this question, guys. The scenarios of Himalayas is breathtaking. Sometimes I'll even give two errors. Scenario. That's it. No S there at all. Never put S before that, after the word scenario at all. Likewise, my dear friends. Okay. So more or less, now you get an idea about it. Okay. One last question on the error detection and correction is what we are doing at this point of time. There's the first and foremost thing, look into the subject and the verb, whether it's matching in numbers or not. Okay. Based on which you adjust the verbs exactly, guys. Simple logic. That's what we learned so far and all that. Okay. I'm going to ask a couple of questions more. I want you to pay attention, please. Mm, let's say, um, all right. Okay. Sunny joined. Okay. I'll give you a good one. Okay. Mm, wait a minute. I'm just trying to give a challenging question for you guys. Mm, okay, to begin with, let's fill in the blank. Okay, no, wait a minute. Okay. Mm, okay, that's it. Sunny joined dash MNC. Fill in the right article, guys. Will you choose a or an? A or an? Supravat immediately says and. Chetan also says and. Tejashwini says and. That's fine. Simple and straightforward one. Okay. It always, my friends, okay, if it is an article, it's especially a or an. Okay. If it's an, you know pretty well. Okay. The next word should be starting with a vowel or its sound. Vowel sound, to be honest, is the right answer. Yes, yes. So on that note, an is the best one because the moment you say MNC, the first sound what it produces a sound. Okay. A sound, which is definitely a vowel. Okay. So that's the right answer. So since we say we go with an. Okay. So simple. Okay. You guys are aware about this. I'm happy. Okay. Before a proper noun, my friends, name of anything, we're not supposed to use articles. Am I clear? Please observe. Um, India is a great country, or the India is a great country, guys. You tell me, what's the best one? What's the correct one? I asked you, India is a great country or the India is a great country? India is a great country. So we not used any okay articles before a proper noun. For example, Sachin is the goat of cricket. We don't say the Sachin is goat of cricket, isn't it? We don't say that at all. Okay. So that's how we play with, let's say, yeah, articles a little. Okay. I'll ask you another one, my friends. Okay. So the Rishabh, let's say Rishabh, who's your favorite, let's say, female person in your life? Yeah, the zero article rule. Yeah. Fine. No problem. So I asked Chetan, who's your favorite female personality? Take it that way. Yeah, Cindy, that's fine. So, yeah. Chetan, who's your favorite female celebrity? Could you answer quick? If I ask Siddhi, he'll do it immediately, is what I feel. That's why I asked Chetan. Chetan, can you hear me up? Rashmika. Okay, now that she's married. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so now I'll go ahead with the question now. Okay, guys, I want you to observe. Okay, I'm just typing the question quick for you guys to observe. Yeah. Okay, I'm just typing it for you guys. Okay. Oh, sorry, I pressed enter. The second part of the question goes like this. Where is the error, guys? Don't tell me, guys, that's height of impossibility and don't find that as an error. Forget it. I want you to look into the question. Let me know, please. Chetan, you can also answer. Rashmika invited Chetan for the dinner because it's time for dinner, so I just prefer that. Chetan, if you want to add candlelight dinner, I'm still fine. What's the answer, guys? Quick. Siddhi comes up again and says, Chetan for dinner. As for any meals, for example, any course of meals and all that, okay? For example, dinner, breakfast, lunch, zero article, guys. Zero article again. Okay. I told you earlier, we're not supposed to use any article before a proper noun. But if you say USA is the most powerful country or the USA is the most powerful country, guys, will you use the or zero article there? So USA is a country's name. Will you use the or not, guys? That's a question to start with. Will you use the or not at the beginning? Yes, come on, pay attention, everybody. Please be more participative. We're not supposed to use the. Perfect, isn't it? But check it out, my friends. They'll use the before USA as a country's name. Earlier, I also asked you guys, India. Remember? We said no. Perfect. But there are exclusion rules. This is another exclusion rule. Not just that's US is the, let's say, most powerful country. We must give a superlative the there. No, that's not the question out here. Because it's USA, United States of America. If you happen to see in a country's name a plural form, states inside, the Netherlands, not just Netherlands, the Netherlands. Okay. So we must use okay, the before a country's name where it uses plural form, or there's a particular reference. For example, United States of America is a particular reference of America, a preposition. Even if a preposition is used inside a country's name, we must still give the. These are lovely rules, guys, which goes well with the context of the sentence, my dear youngsters. Please pay attention. Okay, one last question on this error detection and correction, guys. Please observe. I don't want to. Okay, I'm still typing it up. . Okay, I'm just typing it first because if I say it, you guys start to assume a little. That's why I'm trying not to do that. Now tell me guys, where's the error? Ram called Sita frequently to disturb her. Where's the error? On a funny note, it's like a modern day Ram and Sita with the cell phones and all that. Where is the error, guys? That's the last question for the day because all of those, like most of the types are covered. Ram called Sita frequently to disturb her. Where's the error? To disturb her? Supravat says frequently itself is disturbing. Any good answers, guys, still? This is quite a challenging one, guys. Who can get it up? To disturb her. Yes, it is to disturb her. Something to disturb her, right? Rishabh 2 is fine. 2 is fine. Saranyas 2 is fine. Think better. I'm just analyzing your answers so far. Calls, it's about the action here, not the number of calls made. You guys don't take it otherwise, okay? Now Supravat says Ram called Sita to disturb her frequently. He removed the word frequently there in the middle to put it at last. And this is the beauty of this particular question, my dear friends. Now I want you all to pay attention. Now, Nitya Shri says Ram used to call Sita frequently to disturb her. Look, wherever we keep the word frequently, it's called as the adverb of frequencies. We call it as adverb of frequencies. Okay. The words like often, rarely, seldom, frequently, occasionally are called as adverbs of frequencies, guys. Wherever you put this word, guys, it will sound so good in English. That's the craziest part of English. But there is a way to address to this particular problem. Such adverbs of frequencies, guys, adverbs of frequencies, I want you to observe, should be used. Okay, guys, listen, this is the rule that I'm telling you guys. Such adverbs of frequencies, I told you about often, seldom, rarely, frequently, occasionally, likewise, always, blah, 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 everything. Okay, it should come exactly, guys. It should come exactly. I'm not going so deep into the grammar part because these are functional looking at English where you can find out errors. Okay, should come exactly in between the subject and the verb. That's it. Check out this one, guys. Which one? Now you tell me where the word frequently should come, guys. Everybody try your answer now. Where the word frequently should come. Rishabh, no. Which is the noun there? Major noun. Ram or Sita? Yes, Rishabh. Ram frequently called Sita to disturb her. Not calls. Forget it. Called. Don't change the tense now. That's it. There you go, my dear friends. Now listen how people are so much used. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic, Supravat. Now I want you to pay attention. Now listen to me, guys. I go to cinema occasionally. Correct this? I go to cinema occasionally. What's the answer? I occasionally go to cinema. That's it. That's it. That's it. Regularly, I visit temples. Now correct this. Regularly, I visit temples. No, Rishabh, wrong. The verb, the action should come exactly in between the subject, that is I, and the verb visit. I regularly visit temples. There you go. Siddhi got it right. Because don't get confused. I said between the subject and the verb, guys. Don't get confused. Okay, be careful. I've seen such questions coming up. I'm just letting you know, my dear youngsters. Okay, so moving on to the next learning today, my dear friends. Another learning today. Um, I'll share this. Okay, I'll share this to you guys now. Can you able to see this particular? Okay, let's say, yeah, PowerPoint, which I made it. Okay, it's called a seating arrangement. And slowly I'm also getting into puzzle as well. Okay. So guys, keep your seat so tight. And I want you guys to be so ready. Okay. So seating arrangements, my friends. Seating based on seating arrangements, question can be asked. Okay, in which way they are seated, what is the position of A, B, or C? They can ask you any type of question. Let's understand what it is first. Linear arrangement. Linear means it's arranged as a row. Okay, as row, one in front, behind, and all that. Okay. And next type of, these are like type of questions which can be asked. Facing north. Okay. When somebody says facing north, remember I also said the other day up. Okay. It's clockwise. I'm sorry. Right is clockwise. Okay. Left means anti-clockwise. Facing north, Ram is sitting on the right of Sham. Something like that. Okay. So you should go, if it's facing right, it means clockwise. If it is, let's say, facing left, it's on the anti-clockwise. Remember the simple logic, guys, because you have to apply this. Facing south, okay, this is north and this is south. Right is anti-clockwise this way. Okay, right is anti-clockwise, left is clockwise. Please observe. There can be questions which can be asked as double rows, three rows, and all that. All you have to do is, first and foremost, guys, with the question premise, whatever the data available, try to give positions correctly, guys. That's the only thing which I want you to do. The rest of the things automatically will fall into place, guys. I want you to observe. Okay, so I'll start my slideshow. So yeah, let's go like this. Yeah, circular arrangement, circular table. Okay, conference table. These kind of questions can come. Okay, forget about the clockwise, anti-clockwise, which we discussed already. So rectangular or square arrangements, okay, if it is a square arrangement or a rectangular arrangement or a circular arrangement, please observe that. How the directions of positions are being mentioned, okay. Adjacent means next to each other, okay. The person sitting next to you is like adjacent. Um, beside, adjacent means next to and all that. Guys, can you able to see the PowerPoint? I just want to check once. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, because I saw 3 new messages. Just want to check. Yeah, I'm moving on. Guys, pay attention. Opposite is facing each other. If somebody says he or she is sitting opposite to, let's say, Ryan, that means this person is facing each other. Second to the left, I want you guys to observe. Second to the right. That means one after. Do you understand? One after. That's all. One and after. So understand these simple, words they use to confuse you a little, guys. I'll go to the next one. As I gave you a tip already, my dear friends, start with the fixed information available in the question premise, okay? And please make sure that you give the right positioning for the people there. And if it is, my dear friends, if it is, always use your pen and paper, guys, or you use your laptops. Okay. So let's say if it's a circular arrangement, draw a circle and give the positions immediately, whatever with the data available. And with strong reasoning, we can identify how to fill in those, empty chairs, if at all. They can be a question like that, or identify the position of A. They can ask such questions. So please be a little smart. Okay, so use diagrams. Sometimes there can arise dual possibilities and all that. That's why I keep telling you guys, keep drawing. Okay, understand the visualization in a good manner. Okay, it always helps you a lot. Inside the table, outside the table, reverse, left, right. Please watch out for these words as well. So yes, I'll move on. Yeah. Okay, there's a question now. So I want you youngsters to look into the simple question. A, P, R, X, S, and Z are sitting in a row. That means straight line. Okay. S and Z are in the center. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have six members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 members. The center two, do you understand? The center two, that means these two. They called as S and Z in the center. S and Z are in the center. A and P are at the ends. A and P are at the ends. Do you understand? This end, I'm using my little finger on the left now, and the only little finger that I'm using on the other side. Okay. Now the question is, R is sitting. Just a moment. R is sitting to the left of A. R is sitting to the left of A. Now we know five positions we know. Who is to the right of P, guys? Very simple. Who is to the right of P? R is sitting to the left of A. What's the answer? Quick answer, guys. Come on. Let me check your answers. X, 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 X. Yes, yes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good on you guys. Thank you. Wonderful. The answer is X. Brilliant. That's it. The one who sits next to P is X. That's it. We got it with an answer. So good on you guys. This is a basic sum. As we go along, yes, we're gonna look into some tough ones. So I want you all to be so ready, guys. Come on. The next one. That's what I've given as an explanation. So that's a simple one. I'll go to the next question, please. Everybody observe. Yep. A, B, C, D, E are sitting on a bench. This time a bench again. You know what's an arrangement now? A is sitting next to B is sitting next to D. D is not sitting with E, who's on the left end of the bench. Left end of the bench, one extreme. C is on the second position from the right. From the right, second position, one after. A is to the right of B. A is to the right of B. On the right of B, we have A. So B on the left. And E. That means, please observe, and E. A and C are sitting together. Now you know A and C are sitting together. In which position A is sitting now? Quick answers, guys. Come on. Everybody, I want you all to ping with your answers, guys. I really want a good contribution here, guys. Come on. Between B and C, between B and C. I'm already getting some answers. Guys, keep others. I really want you all to be so participative. Come on, youngsters. There are five people seated on a bench. Yeah. Plus, bring that particular positioning. So, Prabhat, I like the way you have answered. So, we have to find out the seating positions. With the available data, if you do it, the seating position will be E, B, A, C, D. Please remember, A, C will all are seated together. Okay, the rest of the things with the data available, we can able to position them proper. So E, B, A, C, D is the right answer. So B and C. Okay, in which position A is sitting? A is sitting exactly in the middle of B and C. And that's the answer. So second option is the right answer, my dear friends. Perfect. Guys, I'm moving on. I really want you all to be so productive like that. Everybody, please be highly participative, my dear youngsters. Come on. That's what I've given it to you as well. So third question, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W are sitting this time round the circle, are facing the center. That means everybody's focusing on the center. So that's inside, not outside. Please understand all this logic. P is second to the right of T. P is second to the right of T. Please observe all these facts. Who is the neighbor of R and V? And for this question, okay, there are some more logic given. S is not the neighbor of P. So S is not the neighbor of P. V is the neighbor of U. With this logic, we can ascertain the round circle positioning. Q is not between S and W. W is not between U and yes. Guys, quickly do your circular arrangement now. Yes. Quickly do your circular arrangement now. And try to draw and position position these characters in it exactly, guys. Don't get confused. Go with the terms what we learned. I'm starting to get an answer. Saranya quickly says Q and U. We need to find out who's the neighbor of R and V. Neighbor. Okay. Come on, youngsters. Who's the neighbor of R and V? Yeah, Siddhi and everybody, try to bring in the formation, my friends, first. The seating arrangement. I'm observing Siddhi's arrangement first. Siddhi, are you sure about this? Your arrangement? S and P says Ekanta. Yes, bring in all the data logic. Who is the neighbor of R and V, guys? That's the question asked. Who's the neighbor of R and V? What's your answer, guys? Come on, quick. Okay, everybody observe, guys. You're taking a lot more time on this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a second extension of the question. Which two of the following are not neighbors? Are not neighbors? Ah, I'm sorry about that. I forgot the next part of the question. Which two of the following are not neighbors now? Now you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Now you know what's the circular arrangement now. Supravat. Now, Siddhi, can you also share your arrangement? I just lost it in between. PQWSUVTR. Which two of the following are not neighbors? TVUPWQSR. Oh my God. WQSRT. I went somewhere wrong, probably. Yes, yes. People get the seating arrangement right. Guys, come on. Try once more, guys. I want you to try once more. Please be careful with your answering because I saw two or three different kind of positions are given there. Devon should be any one there. Devon, please arrange it in the right order of all the positioning. If you want, guys, I'll show the question again. Everybody have a look at it, please. One more time, because I want your accuracy to be maintained well, guys. Come on. Here's one more minute. Please get this question up in a good manner. Devansh, can you give me your seating arrangement? Supravat now says RV. Guys, with all these, guys, just a moment. I want you all to please pay attention. Guys, come on. Yep. Okay, first, let's try to look into the positioning, guys. Okay. Based on the question available, my friends, please make sure that your positioning is so right. Can you all pay attention here now? This should be your positioning, my friends. Okay, this should be your positioning. I hope you got it, my friends. If this is going to be your positioning, What is the question asked? Which two of the following are not neighbors? Which two of the following are not neighbors? They're not neighbors to each other. Okay. Definitely, if you could have marked all the positioning well according to the question given, my dear friends, the right answer should be definitely are we. Because based on the data available, can easily figure it out. This and the option A is the right answer. I hope everybody got it right this time. In the sense, please get the arrangements proper with the available data, my dear friends. Okay. This should be the arrangement for a circular no arrangement. And based on the questions, we'll have to position every one, each one of them, like Q, P, R, T, V, U, S, W, where they'll have to position themselves. Position it so well, guys. Yes, Siddhi, I know. See, sometimes we are a bit fast. We try to mismanage some data at times and all that. Okay. See, especially, guys, when you're sitting in front for a competitive examination, don't allow your emotions to run away with you guys, run over on you guys and all that. Okay. Relax. First, understand those simple wordings. Okay, where to position it. Do that first, and then go approach the question. I'm sure you'll get the right answer. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Let's not get stuck up here. Okay. The next question is this. It's a series of questions given. Which one is immediate right to the V? Now, can I get this answer? Which one is immediate right to the V? Right of V. T. Everybody are teeing up with this particular question. Fantastic. Okay. T is the right answer. T is immediate to the right of P. Good on you guys. Good on you. I'm moving on to the next one. What is the position of S, guys? Now you have to answer accordingly. There's another option given called as data inadequate. If the data is inadequate to answer, I don't think so in this question because we have enough data to position everybody. So D option, I'll rule out right away. Choose A, B, C, guys. Quick. What is the position of S? Can you quickly answer? Pravalika says B. Quite a few of you guys already saying B. What is the position of S, guys? Come on. Guys, attendance link. Don't worry. People will share. Don't worry, guys. Okay. First, observe the class well. Okay. Now tell me, guys, what's the answer? What's the answer, guys? Come on. Come on, youngsters. What is the position of S here? Look at W. What's the answer, guys? Look at W. And after W, just on the right of S as well, isn't it? In the options, what is given? What's the answer now? To the immediate right of W. Do you all agree, guys? That's the right answer. Option C. That's it done. I'll move on to the next one. Guys, everybody still pay attention. Now, this time, one more question on the seating arrangement. Observe this. 5 girls are sitting on a bench to be photographed. Seema is to the left of Rani and to the right of Bindu. Please connect that link proper. Mary's to the right of Rani. Mary's to the right of Rani. So left of Rani is Mary. Rita is between Rani and Mary. Now you know the positioning. In between Rani and Mary, we have Rita exactly there. So now the question goes out to you. Everybody be strong and attack. Who's sitting immediate right to Rita, guys? Who's sitting immediate right to Rita? Devansh, the answer is given already as C. Devansh, we have enough data available. Initially also I denied for the previous question because we have perfect seating arrangement. Do you understand? So we have enough data to answer. Devansh, data is adequate to answer. Now answer this question, guys. Who's sitting immediate right to Rita? Chetan says Mary. Siddhi also says Mary. Who's sitting immediate right to Rita? Rishabh, the question is who's sitting immediate right to Rita. If you want to go through the question once again, I'll still help you out. Please have a look at it one more time. Quick, guys, come on. Five girls are sitting on a bench to be photographed. Seema's to the left of Rani and to the right of Bindu. Mary's to the right of Rani. Rita is in between Rani and Mary. Look at this logic. And be smart, guys. Please position it proper. Now, again, it's not a circular arrangement, it's a linear arrangement. Please put that proper. Now the question premise is given to you guys. And the exact question asked is this: who is sitting immediate right to Rita? Rita. Yeah, what's the answer? Yeah. See, also given the positioning. Bindu, Seema, Rani, and Rita. And who's sitting immediate right to Rita is Mary or Rani? Mary or Rani, guys? Mary, Mary, Mary. I like the answer so far, my dear youngsters. Okay, let's see. What's the answer now? Mary is sitting immediate right to Rita. Perfect answer. That's the positioning as well. I've given it to you guys. Take who's in the middle of the photograph. Quick answer. Who's in the middle of the photograph, guys? Based on the arrangement. Quick, quick, quick. Rani, 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 Rani. I hope you guys got it right. Fantastic. That's right. Fantastic. Your answer is right. Who is second from the right? Who can answer that? Who's second from the right? Who's second from the right? Okay, already I'm getting Rita, 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 Rita as an answer. Good on you. Let's see what's the answer. Rita's sitting second from the right. Perfect, guys. Going good. The going is superb. Who's second from the left in the photograph, guys? Come on, quick. Who's sitting second from the left in the photograph? Seema, 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 Seema. So now we know when we fix the positions of people, it's easy for us to answer. Fantastic. Perfect. Your answer is so good, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm moving into puzzles now. Seating arrangement is done. I'm moving into puzzles. Okay, guys, see, it can be anything, my friends, puzzles. So I'll ask you a good question on puzzles to start with. I want you all to observe. Let's say highly elderly gentleman in America. I'm talking about the US. Okay. He was a war veteran. Please observe my words very carefully, guys. He was a war veteran. And he is so proud about his contribution in World War One and Two. He served both the world wars. Okay. Now he was showing his mementos, whatever he won, okay, to his, let's say, one of his grandchildren. Okay. And he showed, World War One happened between 1914 and 1918. Okay. And World War Two happened between 1939 to 43. Guys, listen to me. The elderly gentleman showed his memento that he received in the year 1921 and showed it to his grandson. Okay, grandson, let's give it his grandson, and said, "Hey, this is the memento. I got it for my contribution in World War One." And it was also clearly mentioned in the memento for his outstanding contribution in World War One. This memento is given and all that was given. And that particular grandson is like into his teenage and all that. And he looked at his grandpa and he said, "Grandpa, you're lying." He said that. "You're lying." And that elderly gentleman got a shocker of his life. Okay. How could he can able to identify that I'm lying to him? Who can let me know the answer? Can you quickly try to answer what made the grandson, let's say his IQ is so strong, he figured out that the grandpa is lying. Could somebody answer? Hope you could able to understand my question. I know I've asked you a tough one, but who could answer that? So this says timeline inconsistency. No, it was mentioned clearly as World War One. Let's assume that, the year is also mentioned, let's say 1914 to 18. So is there a better thinking that you guys can do here? I know I've asked you a tough one, guys. I seriously asked you a tough one. If anybody could able to answer, I'll be more than happy. Who can answer this? Nobody's trying either. Come on, youngsters. I know I've definitely asked you a tough one. This time I've not asked you an easier one at all. Let us say it's a, let's say it is a shield. Claims to have served in the era does not match. World War One, I said, remember? I'll repeat this question once again, guys. Okay. An elderly gentleman showing his, mementos to his grandson proudly. Okay. He showed up a particular memento, let's say a shield, which said for the outstanding contribution, so and so person, let's say his name is mentioned during the World War One, year between 1914 to 1918. Everything is mentioned. Okay. And when he showed this particular memento to his grandson, okay, the grandson clearly said, Grandpa, you're lying. Why? Is my question. Hello, attendance link is already given. Try to answer this question, my dear friends. That particular memento was given in the year 1921, I said. 1921. Tell me where's the error, guys. Rishabh, I liked your thinking there. It's a bit criminal thinking, but then still, no, shield was given those days. It's not a big thing back in those days. What's the answer? Any good reasoning, guys? Quick. Okay, I want you to listen. I don't think people can able to really get into this particular question. If the memento was given in 1921, the term World War did not exist yet. During the time, the conflict was universally referred to as the Great War. Yes, Siddhi, I do not know whether you took it out from any internet source. Well, that's the right answer as well. I'll agree. Okay, until World War II happened, where many countries contributed in that particular war. Okay, it wasn't called as World War One earlier. It was called as the Great War. That's all, because so many countries were involved, so much of losses, lives, everything, all that put together. That is called as the Great War. World War One was called as the Great War. Until again, people again countries together fought together and all that. That happened during the Second World War. Do you understand? So it wasn't called as the World War One by 1921. By 1921, it should have been called as the Great War. Siddhi, you got the answer right, but then no fastest fingers there on the internet. Oh, is it so? Okay, fine, fine, fine. Dan Brown, is it? Oh, good, good, good author. Good on you, Siddhi. So that's the answer. Hope you all understand that. Okay, so this is to sharpen your brains again. So moving on, I'm going to show you some puzzles. I want you guys to please understand and answer it. No problem. Apply logic. Okay, analyze so well, and bring the right answer, guys. Okay, guys, can you all answer what is this blank or the question mark should replace here? Oh yes. Can you all answer this? Which one will replace the question mark? See what is D there? option there. Is it okay? Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Okay. Those who are settling down on the answer, what's your logic? Can you all explain to me what's the logic in which you're getting the answer? Guess I always want you to catch the logic. Answer next. Okay. It will be so good for you all to get your accuracies. What's the answer, guys? Saniya, give me a proper response there. What addition? Addition of what? What's the logic? Addition of? Yeah, 2 plus 4 equals 6. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Chetan, that's fine. Rishabh, yes. 5 plus 9 equals 14 there in the third column, guys. Okay. Sorry, third line of it, if you can look into it. M5, O9, Q14. Okay. Obviously, okay, it's in the addition of, okay, 3, I mean, 3 plus 5 equals 8. Simple logic. Fine, I'm moving on to the next one. Yeah, I really want you to observe now. For the next question, I'm moving on. Okay, that's an explanation I've given. Anyways, you guys have got it. This one, guys. Which one will replace the question mark? 5, 4, 7, 8, 6, 9, 5, 10, 3, 7, 2, question mark. What should come inside the triangle? Which number? Yes, I want your brains to work quick and get the answer up. I got the answer from you guys. What's the logic now? Who can answer the logic quick? Answer the logic now. Guys, what's your logic? I want you to please type in your logic quick. Who can do it fast? Understand what's the logic behind arriving at your answer. I want to know that, guys. Anybody give it a try, guys. Come on, quick. Be challenging. Half of 16 is 8. Half of 20 is 10. So half of 12 should be the total numbers. Half of 12 is 6. That's the simplest logic there. Fantastic. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Yeah, you got it right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just moving on. Which one? Guys, this one is a tricky one. I really want you all to be smart. Okay, what will replace the question mark here? 18, 12, 9, 6 are the options. Look into 6. Look at the bottom number 6, 8. What should be the question mark? 12, 18, 30, 16, 24, 40, 45, 18, 27. Supravat says 6, 9. Okay, I'll settle as 9. 9 says Chetan. Ekanta says 9. Sania says 9. Good on you guys. Now tell me what's the logic, guys. Quick, what's the logic behind answering 9? Saranya also feels it's 9. Now my question is, what makes you to answer 9? Multiples? Factor? 2, 3, 5? Rishabh? Okay. 1, 3, 9, 27 divisible of 9. Okay. That's very simple logic, isn't it, Supravat? It is also divisible by 3 as well, isn't it, Supravat? So what's your right logic, guys? Come on. Yeah, so what's your answer then? No, that's fine, but then still letting you know. Okay. So this is divide each top number by 2, 3, or 5 to get the bottom number. How about others? I need more answers to be shared by you people, guys. Come on. You guys are highly capable. Don't underplay my youngsters. Come on. And Pradeep also says 9 as an option. Okay. What's the logic behind, guys? One last time. Can somebody give you a logic quick? Okay, fine. It's about multiplication 10 times is one time. HCF. Siddhi says HCF as well. Guys, look into it. Okay. Add all and divide by 10. Add all and divide by 10. Leaves you with 9 as an answer. That's Rishabh's simple strategy. I'll accept that, Rishabh. You're perfect. 9 is the right answer, guys. No doubt. Okay. Add all the number divided by 10 equals that number. Simple. Okay. Similarly, 45 plus 18 plus 25 makes 90 divided by 10 equals 9. So that's the simplest and the best logic. I'll move on to the next one. I still want you all to observe, my dear youngsters. Come on. Which one will replace this question mark? Fourth question, guys. Faster. Which one will replace the question mark? Look into the center triangle. The middle number is what you'll have to find out. Ikanta, you can also answer that way. I'm perfectly okay with it. There are two ways to find an answer. As long as you get 9 as an answer for the previous question, I'm so fine. Yeah. What is the middle number, guys? Supravat immediately. Saranya also says 41. 41 as an option. Third option. Others, please chip in with your answers, guys. Come on. Only two answers so far. Come on, guys. 41. Ekanta also is 41. Yeah, 7 into 5 plus 6 equals 41. And that's the number missing. I'll go with you guys. Very simple. 5 into 3 plus 4 equals 19. 6 into 4 is 24 plus 5 is 29. And the number is 41. Simple. So I'll move on to the next one. Okay, that's what I've given to you as an answer as well. Which one will replace the question mark now? This time, be a bit careful, guys. Question number 5 is what I'm asking you right now. Which will replace the question mark? Suddenly we moved on to the next question. Please look into the next one. That's an easy one. We fix it with two options. When with two kinds of solutions we derived it, it's fine. Go, no problem. Attack this particular question. Fifth one. Which one will replace the question mark? 3, 15, 27, 6, 31, 56, 9 dash the question mark 81. Ekata quickly says 45. Supravat Saranya also says 45. 45. Good on you guys. 81 plus 9 divided by 2 equals 45. At the top and the bottom numbers, and the half of it is that, is it? How about the second one which says 631, 631, 56? Right, okay. So the answer should be 45. Simple. That's the logic, guys. I'll appreciate that again. That's the logic we found out. Yes, yes. Fine. Good. I'm happy with your answering so far, guys. Next question. Which will replace the question mark? 11, 19, 15, 22. Quick. This should not take you more than 10 seconds to answer, guys. Quick, quick, quick. Sixth one. 22, 22, 22. Perfect. First two numbers you multiply and minus the next number, you get the answer. Perfect, guys. I'm going to the next one. This one, I want you to be a bit careful. Which one will replace the question mark? The third triangle on the right-hand side, you have a question mark. Please have a look and look into the numbers as well carefully. The center numbers in the first two triangle remains to be the same. And all other digits at the ends, at the corners are differing. So please choose your answer wisely. Devin says 22. Rishabh says 10. Guys, their options are 8, 14, 10, and 6. So please quickly come to the conclusion, guys. Quick, quick, quick. Siddhi also feels 10. Saranya also feels 10. Come on, youngsters. Is there a good answer still? What's your logic, guys? Quick, can you all type in your logic fast? What made to answer 10? Who can type in the logic first? 15 minus 10 says Supravat. 15 minus 10. Subtraction to the corner is the result. Yes, I'll go with you. And the answer is 10. Perfect. Yes, yes, you guys got it. Yep, I'm happy. I'm moving on to the next one. Which one will replace the question mark now? Seventh one. Look at the triangle. Look at the numbers. And the second triangle, you have to find out what's the number missing. Sunny quickly says 108. Sunny, what's your logic? Sunny, what's your logic? Is I'm still observing your answer. Ekanta also given his answer. I'm observing all your answers, guys. Come on. Top left plus top right into bottom. So what's the answer? 12 into 9 is 108. Okay. 9 into 12 is equals to 108. Simple logic. Yes, yes. I'm happy, guys. You're getting it today perfectly right. Okay. Good. I'm moving on to the next one. Which one will replace the question mark? This time, 4 corners you get numbers. Please fix your answers quick. Which one will replace the question mark? 20 says Supravat immediately. Others to join in, please, quick. Rishabh, Ekanta, 20 again, 20 again. Now, what's the logic, guys? Quick, quick. If you're deriving at 20, what's your logic? Yeah, simple. That's a simple one. Yes, I'm happy that you guys figured out all the numbers you add up. You get the answer. Fine. I'll move on to the next one. So it's all done. Which one will replace the question mark, guys? This time you have multi-dimensions. 8 dimensions. Please look around and let me know, guys. Look at the answer choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a famous question, guys. Come on. 1. Oh, fantastic. Saniha, Deepika, 111. All those numbers are corresponding to, on the other side, the square of it. 5 square is 25, 8 square is 64, 1 square should be 1. Perfect. Let's go on to the next one. This time, be careful, huh? This is a tricky one. Which one replace the question mark there? 11th question. On the vertical squares, you have 5, 32, 6. On the horizontal one, 32 question mark 44, 7. Is the 11th one? I really want you all to try your best here. 38 says Ekanta. Saranya says first is an option that's 33. Uh, okay, guys, be careful a little. 32. Let's say Ekanta gave his explanation, the logic as well. Siddhi also gives his explanation as 38. Yes, guys, we have to add up those two numbers, 32 plus 44. Okay, and find an answer. Yeah. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. There's only one blank. one blank. After 32, there's a blank, the question mark there. This one. What do you want to know, Rishabh? What do you want to know? Quick. You want to know how 38? Who can answer that? Why it's 38? Did you took it as two question marks there? The last square on the right on the horizontal level, it's 7, not a question mark. That's where you went wrong. No. It's 7, not a question mark. No confusions there, Rishabh. Fine, fine. It's 38. Okay. 32 plus 44 by 2, that's 38. Yeah. I'll move on to the next one. Last question for the day. Look at this particular squares and tell me which one will replace the square, guys. I mean, which question, the question mark. What's your number as an answer there? If these are number-based puzzles, please have a good look into it. Sanya quickly says 9. How about others? 3, 6, 8, 3, 5, 4, 5, 8, 4. Is it 6 or 9? There's a confusion. Sanya, check your logic right. Come on, youngsters. 6, 6, 6. Majorly, I'm getting 6 as an answer. Okay. And check it out this, my dear friends. 5 plus 3 by 2. That's the 5 plus 3 by 2. I'm sorry. Just observe this. Equals 4. 6 plus 8 by 2 equals 7. So 8 plus 4 by 2. Okay, that is 12 by 2 equals 6. So that's the right answer, as most of you have got it. Okay, with this, we'll end our session today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the session. And I knew I gave you some tough ones today as well. So I like the way you guys been answering with all your Josh. Keep the same, guys. Let's see tomorrow with lovely again session as well with you all, guys. Thank you so much and have a good night's sleep, guys. Take care. Awesome, guys. Take care. Thank you.